Okay. Okay, Slide 1. The National Agro-Food Policy 2021 to 2030, or NAP 2.0, is Malaysia's roadmap for transforming the agro-food sector. It focuses on modernizing agriculture, strengthening food security, and ensuring sustainable production. Through smart farming, digital technology, and innovation, NAP 2.0 aims to increase productivity while reducing dependence on imports. The policy includes an action plan and an executive summary that guide implementation across crops, livestock, and fisheries. With drones, smart sensors, and data-driven decision-making, Malaysian agriculture is entering a new era of efficiency and resilience. NAP 2.0 supports farmers, boosts national food supply, and prepares the sector for future challenges. Slide 2. Slide 2. The National Agro-Food Policy 2021 to 2030, also known as NAP 2.0, is Malaysia's long-term plan to ensure the country's food sector becomes modern, sustainable, and resilient. This policy replaces the earlier NAP 1.0, which ran from 2011 to 2020. Although NAP 1.0 succeeded in improving production, it was not designed to handle newer challenges faced by the agro-food industry. These include the impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic, the increasing effects of climate change, the pressure on natural resources, and the declining interest of youth in farming careers. NAP 2.0 aims to address these issues through a clearer and stronger vision, to build a sustainable, resilient, and technology-driven agro-food sector that can safeguard national food security and provide better nutrition for the population. More importantly, the policy seeks to improve the livelihoods of farmers and communities involved in agriculture. The agro-food sector remains crucial to Malaysia's economy. It contributes around 3.5% to the national GDP and provides employment to approximately 500,000 people. Agriculture also plays a major role in land use, covering about 17% of Malaysia's total land area. Through NAP 2.0, Malaysia aims to strengthen this sector to prepare for future challenges and opportunities.
Slide 3. Slide 3. NAP 2.0 is built on three main pillars of sustainable development, and these pillars guide how Malaysia strengthens its agro-food sector. The first pillar is the economic pillar, which focuses on competitiveness and innovation. This means improving the agro-food industry through smart farming, advanced research and development, and expanding export opportunities. By adopting new technologies like automation, sensors, and precision agriculture, Malaysia aims to increase productivity and create a more competitive sector. The second pillar is the social pillar, which emphasizes inclusivity and welfare. This principle ensures that all groups, especially farmers, smallholders, and rural communities, benefit from national food production. Under this pillar, NAP 2.0 aims to increase farmers' income, reduce inequality, and encourage more youth to participate in agriculture. Better training, modern tools, and entrepreneurship support are key strategies. The third pillar is the environmental pillar, which highlights sustainability. This means protecting natural resources, conserving biodiversity, and adapting farming practices to climate change. Examples include climate-smart farming, responsible land use, and reducing pollution from agriculture. Together, these three pillars ensure that food production supports the economy, improves people's lives, and protects the environment, creating a future-ready agro-food system for Malaysia. Slide 4. Slide 4. NAP 2.0 outlines 6 major objectives that Malaysia aims to achieve by the year 2030. These goals guide the transformation of the agro-food sector to become stronger, more competitive, and more sustainable. The first objective is to increase income and improve the living standards of food producers. This ensures that farmers, fishermen, and agro-entrepreneurs enjoy better livelihoods through modern practices and fair market opportunities. The second objective is to increase productivity and efficiency across all subsectors, including crops, livestock, and fisheries. With new technology, better farm management, and improved inputs, the agro-food industry can produce more using fewer resources. The third objective focuses on strengthening high-value and resilient food supply chains. This means improving logistics, reducing dependency on imports, and ensuring food availability even during crises. Fourth, NAP 2.0 aims to improve food quality, safety, and nutrition, ensuring Malaysians have access to healthy and safe food. The fifth objective is ensuring inclusivity, where all groups, especially small farmers, rural communities, women, and youth, benefit from national development. Finally, the sixth objective is to encourage sustainable consumption and production, promoting environmentally responsible practices and reducing waste. Together, these 6 goals prepare Malaysia for a more secure and sustainable food future. Slide 5. Slide 5. NAP 2.0 outlines several key targets that Malaysia aims to achieve by 2030 to strengthen national food security and build a more competitive agro-food sector. These targets compare the baseline performance in 2019 with ambitious goals set for the next decade. First, the agro-food sector's contribution to GDP is expected to rise from 3.5% in 2019 to 4.3% by 2030. Alongside this, the average value-added growth in the agro-food industry is targeted to increase from 3.1% to 5.0%, showing a push for higher productivity and more innovation-driven development. Another major focus is the food trade balance. In 2019, Malaysia recorded a negative compound annual growth rate of 6.7%, reflecting high dependence on imported food. By 2030, NAP 2.0 aims to reverse this trend to a positive plus 2.9%, reducing import dependency and strengthening national resilience. The policy also sets clear targets for self-sufficiency levels, SSL, of key food commodities. Rice is expected to increase from 63% to 80%, while vegetables aim for 79%, fruits 83%, and food fish 98%. Fresh milk is targeted to reach 100% SSL, ensuring complete national supply. Beef, currently only 22% SSL, has a challenging target of 50% by 2030. These goals reflect Malaysia's commitment to sustainable and secure food production. Slide 6. Slide 6. NAP 2.0 is not just a standalone policy, it is designed to align with Malaysia's broader national development agendas. By supporting the 12th Malaysia Plan, 12MP, and the Shared Prosperity Vision 2030, SPV 2030, NAP 2.0 ensures that the agro-food sector contributes directly to the country's long-term socio-economic goals. Under the 12th Malaysia Plan, NAP 2.0 plays a key role in the themes of resetting the economy and advancing sustainability. It promotes smart agriculture, mechanization, and innovation to boost productivity. By modernizing farming systems and integrating digital technology, the policy aims to create new job opportunities, reduce import dependency, and strengthen the nation's food supply system. Through SPV 2030, NAP 2.0 focuses on inclusive growth. It aims to uplift the income of B40 farmers, empower youth, and create more high-value jobs in modern agriculture. This ensures that all communities, especially those in rural areas, benefit from agricultural advancements. NAP 2.0 is also aligned with global frameworks, particularly the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, SDG 2030. The policy directly supports goals related to food security, clean water, climate action, and responsible consumption and production. Overall, these policy linkages demonstrate how NAP 2.0 strengthens Malaysia's economic resilience, social equity, and environmental sustainability through a modernized agro-food sector. Slide 7. Slide 7. NAP 2.0 is driven by 5 major policy thrusts that guide Malaysia's agro-food development from now until 2030. These thrusts provide clear direction for modernizing agriculture, strengthening markets, developing talent, protecting the environment, and improving governance. Together, they include 21 strategies and 77 action plans that shape the transformation of the entire agro-food sector. The first thrust is modernization and smart agriculture, which emphasizes the use of new technologies to increase productivity. This includes applying drones, Internet of Things, IoT, devices, sensors, big data, and precision farming techniques. By adopting these innovations, farmers can reduce labor dependency, optimize resource use, and improve crop yield and quality. The second thrust focuses on strengthening domestic and export markets. This means building stronger local brands, improving packaging, enhancing product quality, and promoting high-value crops. The goal is to increase Malaysia's competitiveness both locally and internationally, ensuring that agro-food products can penetrate premium markets while reducing reliance on imports. The third thrust is building industry talent. It highlights the need to develop skilled farmers, agro-entrepreneurs, and industry professionals. Through TVET programs, digital training, and entrepreneurship development, the sector aims to empower youth and create a new generation of modern agricultural leaders. The fourth thrust, sustainability and food systems, focuses on promoting environmentally friendly and climate-resilient practices. This includes reducing carbon emissions, protecting biodiversity, and adapting to climate change. It supports long-term ecological balance while ensuring consistent food production. Finally, the fifth thrust is business ecosystem and governance, which aims to improve support systems in agriculture. This includes simplifying land use procedures, improving access to finance, enhancing data management, and streamlining investment processes to encourage industry growth. Overall, these 5 policy thrusts ensure that the agro-food sector becomes more modern, competitive, inclusive, sustainable, and well-governed by 2030. Slide 8. Slide 8. NAP 2.0 identifies 4 key sub-industries that are critical for Malaysia's food security. These subsectors were prioritized because they have the most direct impact on the national food supply, income of farmers, and long-term sustainability. Each sub-industry is supported with specific plans and measurable targets to be achieved by 2030. The first subsector is paddy and rice, Malaysia's staple food. To increase rice productivity and reduce dependency on imported rice, NAP 2.0 focuses on smart irrigation systems, improved seed varieties, and increased mechanization. Modern technologies such as automated water control and high-yielding seeds are expected to raise the country's self-sufficiency level, SSL, to 80% by 2030. The second subsector, fruits and vegetables, plays an important role in local nutrition and economic growth. NAP 2.0 encourages the use of controlled environment farming, including greenhouses, vertical farming, and hydroponics. These modern systems allow year-round production with less land and water. The goal is to reach 83% SSL for fruits and 79% SSL for vegetables by 2030. The third subsector is livestock, which includes dairy, poultry, and beef. To meet rising demand for animal protein, the policy promotes better breeding programs, modern feed management, and high-quality livestock genetics. The targets set include achieving full 100% SSL for fresh milk and raising beef SSL from 22% to 50%. Finally, the fisheries and aquaculture subsector aims to reduce the reliance on capture fishing, which is vulnerable to overfishing and climate change. NAP 2.0 encourages a shift toward aquaculture, aiming for a 60:40 ratio between aquaculture and capture fisheries, and achieving 98% SSL for food fish. Overall, these 4 subsectors represent the backbone of Malaysia's food security strategy under NAP 2.0, ensuring stable supply, increased productivity, and sustainable growth by 2030. Slide 9. Slide 9. Based on the modernization and smart agriculture thrust of NAP 2.0, small-scale farmers in Malaysia have many opportunities to enhance their modern agricultural skills. These efforts help farmers adopt technology, improve efficiency, and increase their income in line with national goals. The first way is to participate in digital agriculture training. Farmers can join courses offered by the Department of Agriculture, DOA, MARDI, universities, or private agri-tech companies. Through hands-on training with IoT sensors, drones, and automated systems, farmers learn how to install, calibrate, and interpret data from smart farming tools. For example, a farmer who completes a soil moisture sensor course can manage irrigation more efficiently and reduce water usage. The second method is to attend TVET or agro-technical programs, which provide structured, practical learning. These programs teach farmers how to handle machinery, carry out precision planting, or maintain agri-tech tools. A farmer who completes a TVET module on drone spraying can become certified to operate agricultural drones, opening opportunities for modern crop management services. Third, farmers can participate in online learning platforms. Using digital learning platforms such as eLata, DOAE training, YouTube channels, or agriculture apps, farmers can access lessons anytime. They can learn budgeting, crop monitoring, or data interpretation from IoT devices. This flexible learning is especially useful for farmers who cannot attend in-person training. Fourth, farmers can engage with smart farming demonstration farms. These model farms demonstrate real-life applications of modern technologies like hydroponics, greenhouses, precision fertigation, and automation. By visiting or working with these farms, farmers can observe how technology is applied on a daily basis. For example, a farmer who visits a smart fertigation farm can learn how to automate nutrient delivery in chili or tomato farming. Lastly, farmers can collaborate in farmer clusters or digital farmer groups. Joining cooperatives, smart agriculture clusters, or WhatsApp groups allows farmers to exchange knowledge, troubleshoot problems, and learn new techniques. For example, participation in a Smart Farmer WhatsApp group helps farmers receive updates on drone use, pest alerts, or new agri-tech solutions. Through these 5 approaches, small-scale farmers can continuously upgrade their skills and become more competitive in Malaysia's modern agricultural landscape. Slide 10. Slide 10. Based on the modernization and smart agriculture thrust of NAP 2.0, small-scale farmers in Malaysia can significantly increase farm productivity by adopting modern technologies and smart farming tools. These innovations help farmers use resources more efficiently, reduce labor needs, lower production costs, and improve crop quality. 5 key approaches are highlighted to support productivity improvement. The first approach is to use IoT sensors such as soil moisture, temperature, or nutrient sensors. These devices help farmers determine the exact water and fertilizer needs of their crops. For example, a vegetable farmer who installs soil moisture sensors can irrigate only when the soil becomes dry, preventing overwatering, improving yields, and saving water. Real-time data also allows farmers to detect early stress signals in crops. The second approach involves using drones for fertilizer spraying, pesticide application, crop monitoring, or mapping. Drones provide faster coverage and more consistent spraying than manual methods. For instance, a paddy farmer using drones for fertilizer application can achieve uniform distribution, reduce labor hours, and promote more even crop growth. Drones also help farmers identify pest hotspots quickly. Third, farmers can adopt precision farming techniques using GPS-guided tools or decision-making software. Precision planting tools ensure proper spacing, optimal input use, and higher productivity per plot. A chili farmer using precision planting equipment can reduce seed wastage while improving plant uniformity and yield. Fourth, small-scale farmers can install automated irrigation systems, such as drip irrigation, sprinkler systems, or timer-based irrigation controlled by sensors. These systems reduce labor and ensure water is delivered efficiently. A rock melon farmer who installs a drip system can supply water directly to the root zone, enhancing fruit size, sweetness, and overall quality. The fifth approach is to use digital farm management apps to track operations, record inputs, and plan crop activities. For example, a herb farmer can use a mobile app to monitor fertilizer schedules, manage planting dates, and identify the best application times. By adopting these 5 strategies, small-scale farmers can modernize their farms, increase efficiency, and achieve higher productivity, aligning with Malaysia's NAP 2.0 goals for a competitive and smart agricultural sector. Final. Act and Regulation. Act and Regulation. Malaysia's agriculture, livestock, fisheries, and food sectors operate under a structured legal framework designed to ensure food safety, sustainable production, and effective governance. The acts and regulations enforced by the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security, MAFS, and its agencies are essential for protecting farmers, consumers, and national food security. These laws guide everything from plant quarantine and pest control to fishery management, agricultural marketing, and industry development. The Department of Agriculture, DOA, oversees legislation related to crops, plant protection, and pesticide control. One of its key laws is the Plant Quarantine Act 1976, Act 167, which regulates the movement of plants and plant materials to prevent the introduction of pests and diseases into the country. Supporting regulations such as the Plant Quarantine Regulations 1981 strengthen inspection, certification, and border control processes. DOA also enforces the Protection of New Plant Varieties Act 2004, Act 634, which safeguards the rights of plant breeders and encourages innovation in seed development. In addition, the Pesticides Act, Act 149, governs the registration, sale, and safe use of pesticides. Combined, these laws ensure Malaysia's crop sector remains healthy, productive, and aligned with international phytosanitary standards. The Department of Fisheries, DOF, is responsible for laws that regulate marine and inland fisheries. The Fisheries Act 1985, Act 317, is the main legislation controlling fishing methods, licensing, aquaculture operations, and the conservation of aquatic resources. Numerous regulations fall under this act, including the Fisheries, Maritime, Regulations 1967, the Fisheries, Sarawak Maritime, Regulations 1976, and regulations addressing prohibited fishing methods, licensing of vessels, marine culture systems, import restrictions, and protected areas such as the Rantau Abang Prohibited Area Regulations 1991. Another important regulation is the 1994 order establishing Malaysia's marine parks. These laws collectively ensure sustainable fish stocks, responsible fishing practices, and protection of marine ecosystems. The Fisheries Development Authority of Malaysia, LKIM, operates under the LKIM Act 1971, Act 49, and the Fishermen's Association Act 1971, Act 44. LKIM regulations govern fisheries complexes, jetties, fish landing sites, and fish marketing systems. For example, the 2010 regulations outline standards for fish landing infrastructure and marketing procedures. Regulations for fishermen's associations provide governance for cooperative groups, strengthening community participation in the fisheries sector. Next, the Federal Agricultural Marketing Authority, FAMA, plays a vital role in agricultural marketing and distribution. Its main law, the FAMA Act 1965, Act 141, is supported by multiple regulations that control grading, packaging, and labeling of agricultural produce. Additional regulations govern registration of processors and marketers, licensing of fruit exporters, and marketing schemes for vegetables, coconuts, and coffee. These regulations ensure Malaysia's agricultural products meet quality standards and remain competitive in domestic and export markets. Finally, the Malaysian Pineapple Industry Board, LPNM, is responsible for industry-specific regulations under the Pineapple Industry Act 1957, Act 427. Its regulations cover fruit quality control, export markets, factory operations, cess for export, and financial assistance schemes for replanting and smallholder support. These laws help modernize the pineapple industry and promote high-quality production for both domestic and international markets. Together, these acts and regulations form the backbone of Malaysia's agricultural governance, ensuring safety, quality, sustainability, and economic growth across all major food sectors.